you can't force anything on child. You can't tell him that okay fine, if you are getting good package you will be happy, if you are getting good numbers you will be happy. Let child decide.
We see India is booming. India is growing very, very fast. We have Elon Musk saying कि we're going to bring the Tesla unit in India. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg came and actually he was की digital nation, digital India का पूरा initiative start किया था. एक तो ये इंडिया है और एक वो इंडिया है
और पहली बार उन्हें टॉयज देते हैं तो इनिशियली वो टॉय से खेलते हैं, थोड़े टाइम के बाद वो टॉय को खोलना शुरू करते हैं. At that time in 1999 and 2000, plant tissue culture didn't have much of scope in India, and I requested my parents to allow me to go foreign countries to pursue my further education. But definitely, as you told that this was the first hurdle, that at that time parents were not very open-minded to send their girl child out of country. My specialization was like my dissertation in MSc was genetic engineering and utilizing plant tissue culture to grow Ayurvedic plants in lab on hydroponics. At that time, that was my research. And you are not having those skills which are required by the companies. There is a huge gap between the skills required by the student after his graduation. बचे रहोगे. अगर आपको इस चीज से बचना है तो ये चीजें करो, ये मत.
एग्जैक्टली, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हाँ, बिकॉज सब लोग बोलते हैं कि सोशल मीडिया टॉक्सिक है, सोशल मीडिया टॉक्सिक है, बट सोशल मीडिया का गुड साइड भी तो है.
गुड साइड भी है.
Hello and welcome everyone. This is your host and dost, founder and CEO Aerobay, and welcome to our very special episode of the Aerobay podcast. आज हमारे साथ एक बहुत स्पेशल पर्सन है. शी इज़ एन एजुकेशनिस्ट, MSc and BEd gold medalist from Bangalore University, PhD in education from University of Australia. She presented a paper on the happiness quotient at IIT Delhi NTAP. She also wrote an article on leadership which empower its team in BrainFeed magazine and presented paper on 21st century skills at IIU University of Australia. इनकी जितनी तारीफ की जाए उतनी कम है. It's my honor to have you here. Welcome Dr. Mrinalini to our very special podcast, the Aerobay podcast. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you very much for inviting me to be part of this conversation, and I'm very happy to visit your entire in-house materials what you have here, and मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आपके साथ यहाँ बैठ के अपने व्यू शेयर करने में, क्योंकि I've been into school education since last 24 years. And I've seen the change and paradigm shift in entire education system in last 24 years. So when I started teaching, it was through chalk and duster. Later on, we moved to computers. So we had 2 computers when I started teaching in 2001. And later on, we got converted into completely online classes in 2020. And so many companies thought that this is an opportunity to get into education via their app or via incorporating technology into education. And even the government also realized as a result NEP 2020 came into picture, which is actually focusing on digital learning, incorporating technology into education. So in last 24 years I have seen you can say a complete 360 degree turn in education system. So I'm very happy to see that you people are actually helping schools to explore their own limits in digital thinking. So I'm very happy and I'm very thankful to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That is why we wanted to have this conversation with you today. हमारे सारे viewers के लिए, because जैसा कि आपने कहा, आपने चॉक डस्टर से लेके चैट GPT तक का वर्ल्ड एक्सप्लोर किया है, और आप इतने साल से एजुकेशन वर्ल्ड में हैं. जो लोग इसका पार्ट नहीं है, जो बाहर से देखते हैं एज अ पेरेंट्स या एज अ वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल या फिर यंग किड्स, उसके लिए पूरा द होल आइडिया ऑफ एजुकेशन इज़ वेरी वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. क्योंकि बचपन से सिखाया जाता है कि पहले स्कूल कीजिए अच्छे से, फिर आप कॉलेज कीजिए अच्छे से, फिर आप अच्छी सी MNC कंपनी में जाइए, हायर पैकेज सैलरी पे जाइए तो आपका लाइफ सॉर्टेड हो जाएगा, राइट. इसको एक वर्ड भी दे दिया गया है ग्रोथ माइंडसेट का. बट मैम, अगर बहुत सिंपल टर्म्स में बात की जाए तो ये ग्रोथ माइंडसेट है क्या, बहुत सारी मोटिवेशनल वीडियो मैं देखती हूँ आजकल, बहुत सारे स्पीकर्स आ गए हैं, सब लोग बोलते हैं कि आपको क्रिएटिविटी शो करनी है, इनोवेशन एंड दिस, इतने सारे बड़े बड़े वर्ड्स हैं। पर अगर आज कोई 6-7 क्लास का बच्चा देख रहा है, उनके पेरेंट्स अगर हमारे पॉडकास्ट देख रहे हैं और उनके दिमाग में भी यही आता है कि मैं वो ग्रोथ माइंडसेट अपने बच्चे में कैसे लाऊं, तो आप कैसे डिफाइन करना चाहेंगे?
देखिए, मेरे हिसाब से ग्रोथ माइंडसेट इज गिविंग दैट काइंड ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट टू अ चाइल्ड इन स्कूल एंड एट होम where child is feeling safe, secured and happy and contented. So you can't force anything on child. You can't tell him that okay fine, if you are getting good package you will be happy, if you are getting good numbers you will be happy. Let child decide what makes him happy. And I think a child of 12 years or 13 years, what makes him happy is if you let him be a child itself. Do not force anything on him. Child, as you, like, I'm a biology teacher, I always say, and as a biology teacher I can tell only one thing: when a person is born, for few years the person is exploring. The child, when he starts crawling, when he starts eating things, when he starts playing with his parents, recognizing faces, neurons are getting built in his brain. At that time he is learning by himself. So you can say that curiosity is one thing which is present with the human being from the day he or she is born. But what we do at home and what we do in school is we kill that curiosity by actually caging him and asking him to think only in this particular track. So we force child to think and explore whatever the parents expect, whatever the school expects, whatever the curriculum expects. So as an educationist, what I feel is that the parent, the school has to design a curriculum which is individually for that particular child. Whether the child wants to explore his career or explore it, whether arts gives him happiness, or maybe science gives him happiness. Maybe actually science doesn't give him happiness, but creating something in the science is giving him happiness.
मैम, ये जो टैबू है कि नहीं, अगर साइंस नहीं करोगे, साइंस नहीं पढ़ोगे तो फिर आपका बच्चा क्या ही करेगा,
ये गलत है. आपने देखा होगा जब बच्चे छोटे होते हैं बहुत और पहली बार उन्हें टॉयज देते हैं तो इनिशियली वो टॉय से खेलते हैं. थोड़े टाइम के बाद वो टॉय को खोलना शुरू करते हैं. 3 years, 4 years का child, parents must have observed that child starts opening the toy because he or she is very curious to know what is there inside this toy which is making it move and run. And if they are unable to do that, they throw it and see whether it will stop moving, whether it will stop speaking. So actually that curiosity should not be killed by the parent or by the school. So if I speak about growth mindset, I only know one thing, that no grades, no money can give you complete happiness. Okay, it is very important and it does help you to grow and sustain your healthy lifestyle. But ultimately at the end of the day, instead of grade and money, your contentment gives you happiness. As you have chased your dream and you have opened this particular onto this particular अपने फैक्ट्री खोला है, आपका अपना इनिशिएटिव है, and you are very happy. I see you very happy person whenever I have met you, Neha, and I can tell that if you chase your dream, whether it is grades, whether it is money, it doesn't matter, but if you are following your passion and you are chasing your dream, you will definitely do well in your life. So we should let child do whatever he or she is wanting. Let him explore. Do not kill his curiosity. Let him be happy and contented. I think if that kind of environment is given in school and at home, definitely growth mindset will make him happy throughout his life.
Right. So growth mindset basically is all about the freedom. वो curiosity उसमें आने दे बच्चे के अंदर, ताकि वो सीख पाए. और वो किसी डोमेन ओरिएंटेड नहीं है कि साइंस या मैथ्स है या आर्ट्स है, वो बच्चा खुद डिसाइड करेगा.
बच्चे को हो सकता है कि जब वो आप उसे प्लांट्स पढ़ा रहे हैं, प्लांट्स वो पढ़ने में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, लेकिन उसको प्लांट की फोटोग्राफी करने में इंटरेस्ट है.
एग्जैक्टली.
तो वो भी एक साइंस है.
एग्जैक्टली. यस यस.
कि वो फोटोग्राफी कर रहा है, कितने अच्छे से उसको जूम कर रहा है, कितनी टेक्निक क्या है. बिल्कुल. तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि साइंस एज अ सब्जेक्ट ही बच्चे को पसंद हो, मैथ्स एज अ सब्जेक्ट ही बच्चे, मैथ्स क्या सिखाता है, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग सिखाता है. सो इफ ही इज एबल टू टैकल हिज प्रॉब्लम्स डे टू डे, that means he is having mathematical analytical aptitude and attitude in his mind.
Right. So that is absolutely correct, ma'am. If student can get that kind of environment from early childhood, they can do a lot. Ma'am, you have such a, you are a doctor, PhD holder, आप education domain में हैं, आप biology की teacher हैं, आप इतना सब कर चुके हैं लाइफ में. क्या आपका हमेशा से मोटिवेशन था कि मुझे एजुकेशन वर्ल्ड में आई वॉन्ट टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट? क्या आपके पेरेंट्स ने आपका कैसा सपोर्ट रहा? और बिकॉज स्पेशली बीइंग अ वीमेन, क्योंकि आजकल देयर इज सो मच ऑफ थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग, विमेन एम्पावरमेंट, फेमिनिज्म एंड इतनी सारी चीज़ें हो रही है, बट इन अ ट्रू सेंस बीइंग अ वुमेन, हाउ हार्ड और हाउ ईजी इट इज़? बोथ द साइड्स, एवरीथिंग हैज़ बोथ द साइड्स, स्पेशली फॉर वुमेन इन पावर. आप इतनी हाई पोजीशन पे है, there is a series of there's a hierarchy, there's a management, trustee, decision maker, you, and then you have to take the responsibility of so many parents and teachers. So how does women in power feels like today?
See, if I talk about what I really wanted to become, let me be very frank, I wanted to become a molecular scientist.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Because I did my MSc in genetic engineering, was my specialization. So I wanted to go for plant tissue culture and pursue my PhD. But at that time in 1999 and 2000, plant tissue culture didn't have much of scope in India, and I requested my parents to allow me to go to foreign countries to pursue my further education. But definitely, as you told that this was the first hurdle, that at that time parents were not very open-minded to send their girl child out of country, and if your relatives are not there for further education, so mother asked me that you complete your.
मैम आपका काफ़ी एडवांस मॉड्यूल भी है, लाइक आई हैव रेयरली हर्ड समथिंग, आई एम नॉट फ्रॉम बायोफील्ड, तो मुझे उतना नॉलेज नहीं है, बट इट साउंड वेरी फैसिनेटिंग.
I wanted to actually, my specialization was, like my dissertation in MSc was genetic engineering and utilizing plant tissue culture to grow Ayurvedic plants in lab.
Right.
So that manufacturing, or you can say horticulture in lab on hydroponics at that time, that was my research.
Right.
So I wanted to pursue it further because land area is reducing. अंडर कल्टीवेशन वी आर हैविंग बहुत कम लैंड बच गया जिस पे आप कल्टीवेशन कर पाए. अब लोग खाने के अनाज उगाएंगे कि आयुर्वेदिक प्लांट उगाएंगे?
एग्जैक्टली.
So medicinal plant they are important, but then there is no land left behind for their cultivation. So my research was that using genetic engineering and plant tissue culture, how can we increase the production in lesser area using only hydroponics, that is water. But
now hydroponics is at boom, everybody is talking about it, people are doing it too. You were a bit advanced ahead of the that time. कि आप थोड़ा सा आगे
थी, but then parents didn't support, but then mother said after that you complete your B.Ed. So I did my B.Ed. and then I got into school education. But definitely one thing is that I had teacher in me.
Right.
It was there because when I was in school and college at that time, I used to teach students who were younger to me. And earlier when we were young, the सबसे favorite game लड़कियों का होता था मैं
हाँ कि तुम student हो.
So I am teaching. So I used to mimic. So definitely there was teacher inside me, and that is why when I joined school education, I was just 21-year-old and I joined in a hostel. And I was mother of, like you can say, I acted as a mother of 10 children who were there in hostel. I was 21 and they were 16 years old because they didn't have mother there. They were in hostel. So they wanted someone as a motherly figure to go to comfort. So I used to talk to them. I used to ask their problems, resolve their issues. So from there, when I started my career in a hostel, I think residential schools, all teachers are parents.
Exactly. They become your family.
They become your family. So at the age of 21, I became parent of my dorm you can say. There I developed connection towards my children. which actually forced me to go ahead in this career, although I got offers from HCL and Wipro at that time in 2001, but then I quit and I pursued my career in school education. And definitely being a woman, no work is easy because you have to take care of two fronts, one at home and one at office. And if you talk about support, you can't demand support. If you have got supportive family, you are lucky. If you have not got, if you start demanding, things will become very difficult at home. So handle the situation maturely. Find out your own solutions.
Find your balance.
So that is what I have done at my home, that I have found out the balance and things worked out very nicely. Now coming to school, when I talk about, if you are able to accommodate thoughts of the other person, whether it is management, whether it is parent, whether it is student, whether it is teacher or your director, definitely it will be easier for you to take decision. If you are little empathetic and you are accommodating others' thought, everyone comes to a principle, so that keeping in mind that I will be heard of.
Yes, exactly.
My
We all look
towards the principle that okay, fine, I will be heard of and I will be given a solution. So first most important thing I have done in last 10 years being a principal is that lend your ears to the person who has come to speak to you. Have patience. Do not jump on solutions.
Yeah, actually, ma'am, being a principal is like you need a lot of patience and actually become a very good listener.
हाँ,
जो कि आजकल की जनरेशन
नहीं है, बहुत lack करती है.
Nobody wants to listen.
Listen.
Anymore.
And listening is not just कि आप सुन रहे हैं, you are not paying attention. Listening is another way of communicating. See, when you are somebody has come to you, definitely that person has not come to you because he is very happy and he has come to congratulate you, or he has come to share his happiness. If a parent has come, definitely he or she has come because he is having some issue.
Exactly.
If a child has come, he or she must have come because he had some issue. If management has personally come and he or she is sitting in front of you, so they also have some
They
issues.
also have some issue.
They wanted to pass on some decisions.
Solution. But
So listening empathetically with lot of understanding, and then lending your ears completely along with your mind, that what other person is. So if you are lending your ears and you are listening to the concerned person properly, it will give you and then comparing it with the previous experiences, and then finally being empathetic, you have to be taking decision with lot of empathy. मतलब मैं ये कोशिश करती हूँ कि सामने वाले की बारे में सोचते हुए डिसीजन लूँ, उसका नुकसान नहीं होना चाहिए उतना कि उसकी लाइफ में इसका बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट पड़े.
Exactly. Ma'am, now you've talked about empathy. It just all of a sudden came to my mind. So being a women founder, I go to so many VCs, investors, उन सबकी मीटिंग में. और I mean normally nobody says it out loud because थोड़ा weird हो जाता है. But I felt this, I had this feeling that people think that women founder, they are very good in terms of taking responsibility, but उनका एक weak point हो जाता है कि they are very empathetic and they consider empathy as a weakness. ऐसा क्यों है?
See, this what you are telling, even I am facing the same kind of thing, that everyone tells that you are having lot of empathy, that is your weakness now. But if you are using your brains with empathy,
then it's fine.
then it is fine. You have to be empathetic, but for everything and every solution, every problem, you cannot become empathetic, as the other person will start misusing your emotions, your feeling, because they start manipulating you, using their sorrow face and always bringing problems to you. So you as a leader, you as a founder of an initiative, one has to use brains while using empathy as an emotion. For everything you cannot use it, for certain issues.
Like how the same thing applies for men. Like they generally, for example, if it's a board meeting, men founder, when they get angry, they stand up, they start shouting, they start screaming. So same thing, women maybe they shout, but they do get emotional also. So it's like everybody has their own trait, but you don't overuse it or
misuse it. You have to create a balance between two.
Right. That balance is very, very
Very important.
right.
Where you have to use what emotions.
Right.
So accordingly you have to move ahead when you are meeting someone. Every time you cannot use this emotion. This will become your weakness. Definitely it will become. So you have to be stern also. Whatever strict decisions you are taking, you have to be stern and loud and clear to the other person.
Be aware of your weakness and strength, that what exactly you are good at and what are the things जो आपको problem create कर सकती है. When I'm talking about problems, students are struggling a lot nowadays to find a job. Right? As a company, we are struggling to find people who can do that appropriate job. Right? तो बहुत बड़ा गैप होता जा रहा है और ये गैप इतना बड़ा है. I mean, as a country, we see India is booming. India is growing very, very fast. We have Elon Musk saying कि we going to bring the Tesla unit in India. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg came and actually he was कि digital nation, digital India का पूरा initiative start किया था. एक तो ये इंडिया है और एक वो इंडिया है जहाँ बच्चे 5-5, 6-6, 7 साल डिग्री करने के बाद भी 10-15 हज़ार रुपए की नौकरी कर रहे हैं अंडर मिनिमम वेज. इवन वी हैड सो मेनी पीपल, यू नो, वी पुट देम ऑन स्टाइपेंड. माई हार्ट, यू नो, आई फील सो बैड कि आप 4-5 साल की डिग्री के बाद हम कीपिंग देम ऑन 15,000, 18,000 रुपीज़. एक तरफ ये वाला इंडिया जो स्ट्रगल कर रहा है, जो अपना डे टू डे मीट नहीं कर पा रहा है, और एटलीस्ट फाइनेंशियली शायद आज के बच्चों को इतना प्रॉब्लम नहीं है बिकॉज पेरेंट्स ऑलरेडी बहुत वेल सेटल्ड है, मिडिल क्लास, अपर मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से आए हैं. बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ एस्पिरेशन और जो चीज़ें वो बच्चा करना चाहता था, जो पेरेंट्स चाहते थे, इतना सब करने के बाद भी अगर वो स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं, उन्हें जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है, आप इंजीनियर करने के बाद कॉल सेंटर शिफ्ट हो रहे हो या कुछ और चीज़ें चल रही है, आपको नहीं मिल रही है जॉब, फिर आप MBA के लिए चले जा रहे हो, तो ये जो दो अनबैलेंस्ड वर्ल्ड क्रिएट हो गया है इंडिया के अंदर. हाउ डू वी लुक एट इट? कैसे उसको सॉल्व किया जाए और ये क्यों हो रहा है?
See, the major cause of this particular problem is the school education system, and to some extent parent have added you can say parent have also added lot of things to this particular problem, because young parents nowadays, they are, as I was discussing, they are helicopter parents. They want their children not to be left alone, and they want their children to do everything under somebody's monitor. Even if child is playing, he should be monitored. If child is doing something creative, he should be monitored by the teacher. If he is studying, he should be monitored by somebody. So you are actually keeping child under a particular monitor. That monitor is a person, because as a parent you are scared. You are not leaving child unattended after age of 5-6 years. You have to leave child unattended. Unattended doesn't mean that you are just throwing him out and you are not seeing his safety and security. But definitely leave him unattended mean let him do what he wants. Do not keep stopping him for everything he is touching. Like I have seen parent, if he is lifting the pen, they'll start, no beta, don't touch it. If he is lifting a cup, no beta, don't, it will fall. You are telling child, पहले ही आप बोल रहे हो उसे कि तुम्हारे हाथ से सामान गिर जाएगा, आप गिरेगा ही फिर ना, तो उसके बाद आपका बच्चा धूप में नहीं जाना चाहिए. यू आर टेलिंग टीचर्स दैट माई चाइल्ड इज नॉट वेल, लेट हिम बी इन AC, वाई योर buses आर नॉट हैविंग AC. So you are not, as a parent, you are not letting your child explore himself.
Exactly. और वही बच्चा जब कॉलेज खत्म होने के बाद रियल वर्ल्ड में आता है तो वो डर जाता है,
उसे समझ ही नहीं आता है मैं कैसे, देखा ही नहीं. उसके अलावा parents and schools are coming up with new initiatives, tying up with companies which actually help in developing 21st century skills like communication skill, collaborative skill. Lesson plans are made like that. But parents का mindset अभी भी वही है कि ये 21st century skills क्या होता है, ये सब हमें क्या लेना दे, हमारे बच्चे को तो आप पढ़ाओ, बस पढ़ाओ, मैथ्स आना चाहिए, साइंस आना चाहिए,
अच्छे मार्क्स आने चाहिए, अच्छी सी
नौकरी होनी चाहिए, बस. सो यू आर नॉट लेटिंग योर चाइल्ड. देयर आर वोकेशनल कोर्सेज schools have started, but parents take it as a time waste. So schools have started horticulture, schools have started agriculture, schools have started
एग्रीकल्चर बोल दो तो पेरेंट्स को ऐसा शौक है,
किसान बना रहे हैं
बनाना बेटे को,
बच्चे को. हम तो किसान है या हम नहीं भी हैं तो भी, फिर वी हैव स्टार्टेड प्लम्बिंग कोर्सेज, एंड वन शुड नो हाउ टू यूज simple plumbing work at home, why should you call for plumber for small things? Then electrician work, like bulb कैसे लगाना है, ट्यूब लाइट कैसे लगानी है, LED कैसे करना है, स्विच खराब, बेसिक तो आना चाहिए ना, ये सब कराओ, स्टिचिंग कराओ, ब्यूटिशियन का कोर्स कराओ, टूरिज्म कराओ, ये सारे कोर्सेज हैं, ये सारे स्किल हैं। और सबसे बड़ा कम्युनिकेशन है। जब बच्चा प्लम्बिंग का हल्का फुल्का सीखता है, इलेक्ट्रिशियन का हल्का फुल्का सीखता है, हॉर्टिकल्चर का थोड़ा बहुत स्किल सीखता है, थोड़ा बहुत स्टिचिंग का सीखता है, उसका एक एक स्टेज पे डर निकलता जाता है। इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का डर, कुकिंग विदाउट फायर, कुकिंग विद फायर, फायर का डर, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के डर के बाद प्लम्बिंग, स्क्रू ड्राइवर्स, नीडल्स। आपको डर लगता है ना घर में कि कैसे बच्चा मेरा नीडल से कर रहा है, कहीं चोट ना लग जाए, नाइफ से काम कर रहा है, चोट ना लग जाए। तो अगर आप अपने बच्चे को चोट ना लगने के डर से हर चीज़ से बचाते रहोगे, तो जब वो जॉब के लिए जाएगा बाहर, तो उसके अंदर तो स्किल्स ही नहीं होंगे ना कि कैसे अपने को अकोमोडेट करना है, कैसे बीइंग अ टीम प्लेयर, हाउ टू कम्युनिकेट, हाउ टू पुट अप योर थॉट्स, हाउ टू टेल अदर्स दैट व्हाट इश्यूज आई एम having, how to face the interview, and you're not having those skills which are required by the companies. There is a huge gap between the skills required by the student after his graduation in order to get into any companies, factories, or even if you want to start your own company, you want to become entrepreneur, those skills are also lacking in students.
एंड हाउ इंटरेस्टिंग दिस इज ना मैम कि आपने जैसे बताया कि एक छोटी सी चीज़ें प्लम्बिंग, स्टिचिंग से लेके ये छोटा छोटा स्किल आपको लाइफ में कितना बड़ा हेल्प कर रहा है एट द एंड ऑफ द डे।
बिल्कुल, आपको ये नहीं पता, मतलब सबसे बड़ी हर मदर कहती है अपने बच्चे से, भाई सुई नीडल मत उठाओ, चोट लग जाएगी। आप चोट लग जाएगी बोल रहे हो ना, आप उसे बताओ ना कि नीडल उठा के धागा डाल के कैसे सिलना है, नीडल का इस्तेमाल बताओ, उससे कभी डर नहीं लगे। उसे बताओ कि कैसे हैंडल करना है एक नीडल को, नाइफ को, सिजर को, या कंप्यूटर को, या इंटरनेट को, या अपने ही सोशल मीडिया को कैसे यूज करना है। सोशल मीडिया से लोग कमाते भी हैं, तो आप उसको बताओ ना कि इसको इसका गुड यूज बताओ। ये तो एज अ पेरेंट, एज अ टीचर ही हम बता पाएंगे ना। आप बताओ उसे कि इसका ये इस्तेमाल है और ऐसे करोगे तो इस चीज से बचे रहोगे। अगर आपको इस चीज से बचना है तो ये चीजें करो, ये मत करो।
एग्जैक्टली, दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। हाँ, बिकॉज सब लोग बोलते हैं कि सोशल मीडिया टॉक्सिक है, सोशल मीडिया टॉक्सिक है, बट सोशल मीडिया का गुड साइड भी तो है।
गुड साइड भी है।
People have monetized it, they are making a good content out there, they're learning from it, they're earning from it.
They are joining companies and becoming media marketing manager. And every company needs media marketing.
एप्पल देख लो मैम, कुछ इनोवेट नहीं हो रहा है एप्पल के फोन में, सैमसंग ज्यादा कर रहा है, बट फिर भी एप्पल कंसिस्टेंट है बिकॉज मार्केटिंग इज ऑन दैट लेवल। दे सेल इट लाइक अ लाइफस्टाइल।
और क्या, सो सोशल मीडिया पे मार्केटिंग मतलब नाउ डिजिटल क्रिएटर for marketing of any company is the most demanding job in next 10 years, because everything is going to go digital, and every small school हो, factory हो, आपका hospital हो, everyone would be needing a media content maker.
Exactly.
Who will be promoting that particular
right, yeah, because अगर आपकी कंपनी का मैसेज ही ढंग से पोर्ट्रे नहीं हो रहा है, then no matter आपने कितना अच्छा प्रोडक्ट बना लिया है, how you going to sell it? So that is very very important। और ये कितना बूमिंग करियर डोमेन है।
सोशल मीडिया में आप बताओ हाउ टू बी अ कंटेंट क्रिएटर, how to create your content properly, effectively, how to make it more lubricative for others, कि वो देख रहे हैं उसको इंटरेस्टिंग कैसे बनाना है, आपको कैसे बिल्कुल एक नयापन लाना है अपने कंटेंट में।
एंड दीज थिंग्स डू कम इन द फ्यूचरिस्टिक डोमेन्स। ये सारे वही जॉब्स है जो 10 साल पहले नहीं थे।
बिल्कुल, आप जो बोल रहे हो कि जो स्कूल कॉलेज से डिग्रीज ले लेके आते हैं लेकिन वो सरवाइव नहीं कर पा रहे क्योंकि यही स्किल्स नहीं है। Every company needs multi-talented person. They don't want कि भाई आप खाली कंप्यूटर पे बैठे और टाइपिंग करो। They want multi-talented.
Exactly. And all of these job domain position अभी भी खाली हैं, लोगों को पता ही नहीं होता। उनको लगता है कि नहीं इंजीनियरिंग की है, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग की है, तो उसमें जॉब नहीं मिले, so they are struggling. There's always a time to change your skill ना मैम।
हाँ, and upgrade your skill.
Upgrade है। Exactly, they can do it. They can go online, get a course, get a certification, and join the company. Absolutely. तो I feel हमारे व्यूअर्स को आज के पॉडकास्ट में समझना चाहिए कि बहुत सारे वे हैं लाइफ के, टू लर्न, टू हैव दैट ग्रोथ माइंडसेट, टू हैव दैट क्रिएटिविटी, सो दैट वी कैन, नो मैटर हम लोग किस लाइफ के पोजीशन में हैं, हम लोग एडजस्ट कर पाए, हम लोग सीख पाए, और जिस तरीके से एडवांसमेंट हो रहा है टेक्नोलॉजी का,
उनके साथ चल पाए।
वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। मैम, अगर आप हमारे व्यूअर्स को एक छोटा सा मैसेज देना चाहे टू हैव अ हैप्पी fruitful life where you've done or whether you want to try to do something you always wanted, चाहे आपके circumstances ने आपको support नहीं किया हो, एजुकेशन की वजह से, फाइनेंशियल रीजन, किसी की वजह से, what were the those 3-4 steps जो उनको लेना चाहिए, because किसी भी चीज़ के लिए it's never too late, what should they do?
See, I'll tell only one thing. When you start your day early in the morning, I was listening to Sadhguru. He told once that after every 2 hours you touch yourself
Right.
and keep repeating, "Oh my God, I'm still alive," because you never
Wow.
know which minute you are going to die.
That's such a beautiful thing, ma'am.
So after every 2 hours, keep touching yourself, keep pinching yourself. Okay, I can feel pain. I'm not in coma. Okay, my
Right.
legs are fine. I can walk. My eyes are okay. I can see. So I'm alive. I'm alive. My body is working. So I'm happy. So this is the most important thing that every human being should think about every
Right.
day. And definitely when you are thinking of giving something to the society,
Right.
giving is a kind of gesture which gives lots of happiness. If we start, like, if today you ask me that, "Ma'am, what makes you most happy?" If I give something to someone, like if somebody is not having food, if I give food, that will really give me lot of happiness automatically from inside.
कि giving back is a good feeling.
I don't know, like I know very well that it secretes lot of serotonin and dopamine
Right.
hormone, which
Yes.
are happy hormones,
Happy
and
hormones.
every human being knows it. So
Right.
start giving.
Start giving.
What you have extra, start giving. If you have knowledge, give, share. If you have extra books, give, share. If you have money, give, share. If you have food extra, give, share. Whatever extra you feel that you are having, you give and share, because it has come from the nature, it has come from the universe, and some part of it should go back to the
Should go
universe.
back.
So that circle gets complete. So
Right.
if these 2 things you are doing every day in your life, it will really make your life very happy.
Right, absolutely, ma'am. So stay grateful and give back to the society. Thank you so much, ma'am, for
Thank you.
joining us in today's podcast. If you could please tell our viewers to share, subscribe, and like.
Yes, please
Somewhere
share,
here.
subscribe,
The
and
Aerobay
like
podcast.
Aerobay. It's a very good initiative. As an educationist, I'm extremely impressed, and I recommend them. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to subscribe the Aerobay podcast somewhere over here. Yes. Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks.